Anyone who has spent time in a newer Tesla knows the struggle. You get that massive center display looking pristine, and 5 minutes later, it is covered in enough fingerprints to make a crime scene investigator blush. Then there is the glare. When the sun hits that screen just right, it turns into a giant mirror, and suddenly you are squinting just to see your navigation. This Nmoiss kit tries to solve that by bundling protectors for the front screen, the rear display, and even the rearview mirror. It is a comprehensive package, which is a nice change of pace from buying everything separately. The first thing that hits you is the matte finish. It is not just for show. It actually does a solid job of diffusing those harsh reflections that usually wash out the display during a midday drive. It feels smooth under the finger, almost like a high-end tablet screen, and it definitely cuts down on the smudges compared to the bare glass. Now here is the thing about tempered glass protectors. They can be a nightmare to install if you are not careful, but this one includes an alignment frame that makes the process much less stressful. It is one of those small touches that saves you from having to peel it off and try again because you were a millimeter off-center. The 9H hardness rating is standard for this kind of gear, meaning it should handle keys or accidental bumps without picking up nasty scratches. What stands out, though, is the touch sensitivity. Sometimes, adding a layer of glass makes the screen feel sluggish or unresponsive, but this one keeps things snappy. You do not have to press harder or repeat taps, which is a huge relief. That said, it is not entirely perfect. While the matte texture is great for glare, it does slightly soften the sharpness of the display. It is a trade-off you have to be willing to make. If you are a pixel peeper who needs absolute, razor-sharp clarity, you might notice the difference. But for most people, the trade-off for a smudge-free, glare-free experience is well worth it. The rearview mirror protector is a bit of an interesting addition. It is not something everyone thinks to cover, but it keeps the glass protected from whatever might be flying around the cabin. Honestly, for the price, getting all 3 pieces in one box is a pretty smart move. It feels like a well-thought-out kit that addresses the actual annoyances of living with a Tesla screen every day. It is not going to change your life, but it will definitely make your daily commute a lot less frustrating. If you're tired of constantly wiping down your screens, this is a solid, no-nonsense way to keep things clean and readable.
Check out the video description for updated price. And thank you for watching this video.